Alright, so today I'm just going to go over a couple of basic things about bowling and where it stands as far as a sport. Generally speaking, it is one of the great American recreational sports. It's a classic. It is in the top five. I think it's number five. So, as far as most popular recreational sports, so it's still up there quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and physically just get started. I'm going to kind of show a general idea of how to bowl essentially. So let's pretend our bowling lane is that way. So what you're gonna do the four-step approach. I'm gonna move this chair. You're gonna start with the right foot. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. The foot that you start on is the same foot that is holding the ball essentially. For the shorter people or the people who can't reach it in 4 steps, you can always go with the 5-step approach. So, but generally it is the 4. So you start 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're aiming for. There's a couple different areas you can aim for, but generally speaking, you want to aim for the arrows. Now, you got the conventional. You got the conventional grip, and then you also have what was the conventional grip, and then you also have there's another a fingertip grip. So essentially, the fingertip grip, obviously you're not going in there as deep, and for some people, I don't know, it's just a different feel. It just really depends. So, but the whole idea is you're swinging your arm straight, you're keeping your elbow straight, and you're swinging your arm like a pendulum. So you don't want to muscle it. You want to kind of let it go naturally. And as you release, you kind of point in the really just simply point in the direction you want it to kind of go, and then you eventually you'll figure out how to get the momentum into where you can get a spin on it. And what happens is, as explained from the professor, he definitely taught me this was a new thing. So you got the oil base in the first half, which allows it to spin, and then eventually it stops spinning because there's no oil, which is very interesting, and it's something to consider, and it's an understanding that I never had that totally changed my view of bowling itself. So, with that being said, the spin is very important if you're at that level and if that's your thing. Some people do it, some people don't. I guess it just depends. So, with scoring, if you get a strike, it's going to come up on the scoreboard as an X. Um, with 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 uh, with a strike, essentially, your points are going to be determined from the initial strike, which is 10 points, and then your next, as well as your next 2 games. So that is really how that kind of works. That's some basic scoring um, with that. So bowling is the other thing. With the shoes, the shoes are important. You do have to wear the shoes because uh, you, with traditional shoes like Vans especially, they're more rubbery substance and you can't really get the slide and you can damage the floor. But mainly also they're functional. So you can cut the more competitive professionals can actually go and they can slide into their stride and whatnot. So that's pretty much it. I mean, the game of bowling is pretty straightforward. It's definitely a super fun sport. I've I think my highest was I went to 235. I did 235 and then I did 231 on this last one. So with those simple tips and the basic idea of what bowling is, I think you should be able to do just fine. And I think it's a great sport. You should definitely try it. And that's my video. Thank you.